So, we're going to start off this recording by talking about some future video stuff. So, first off, with a little bit of help, I have scripted a video talking about Splatoon 3's movement and the midification of a lot of Splatoon 3's movement-focused classes, and how we've lost a bit of movement in the recent developments. So it'll be a more critical, more competitive-focused video that'll be coming out in the near future. On the second channel, there'll probably be a post-commentary on both it and the other video I'm going to talk about. And the other one is, after much delay, there will finally be a Moonlight Tournament Run video arriving soon to the main channel. I have been working on this for quite some time behind the scenes, and it's been a bit of a delay because the plan originally is I was going to cover one Moonlight Tournament Run that I was working on for a bit. So throughout January, I decided to work on a tournament run, and the only thing I'll say about it right now is it's a tournament run that had all 4 point of views recorded, so it's a little more on the recent side. And I was going through and picking out all the clips I wanted to use for each set ahead of time, because that was the most boring part for me. So I figured I would do that part first, get it done, and then I can move towards, you know, the fun stuff. So I've been doing that for like a while, and after getting through like most of the sets and clipping out the moments I want, my thought process became, wait, this is actually a very similar story to the NA Open run for Moonlight. Like, incredibly similar as to what happens in it. And that'll be more clear when that's out eventually, but I'm not going to say anything more on that right now. So, I decided to switch which Moonlight Tournament Run video I would make first. So I stopped working on that one, and I switched to a different video for the time being. I should have targeted a brush with that, maybe. I'm so dead. Right? So, I switched to working on a different one. That video is almost done. There are a total of 4 or 5 matches I have to finish making, and then I have to do a little outro for the video, and I'm waiting on a segment from Logie. If you didn't see, Logie is back since the patch video, and he's also going to be working on this video. He's going to be doing a small segment. It is still going to be mostly me. It's going to be about a 30-minute video, and like all but 3 minutes will be from me, but Logie has a very well-edited, well-organized segment that I very much wanted to talk about for a long time, and it just definitely fits better being in this video. And yeah, Veckel in chat right now has been basically beta testing the video with me. I've been rendering out different parts as I've finished it, and been getting input from him, so this video's been getting a little bit of extra feedback and testing just to make sure everything's done right, but I do feel like it is an improved quality from the NA League video, especially given I didn't have to make that in a week, but I also learned quite a bit. I'm trying out a few things, and I hope you guys will like it. I want to do a few of these videos, but I'm hoping that this will be a good start, really. I'm hoping we'll have some interesting stuff for you guys. But that'll be the first one. And then the other one that I stopped working on, I'm planning to get out before the summer. So that should be 2 Moonlight Tournament videos out before summer. I have others I want to work on past that, but nothing that's like in progress right now. Just a few ideas of different runs I could pull from for different stories. So I don't want to make any promises on the schedule yet, as I'll have a lot more going on in early summer. But for now, that is the tentative plan. We'll be getting both those videos out, and this first one should be done this week, or next week, I guess, technically. But it'll be done in like the next 3 days. So I'm not sure if it'll go up next weekend or the weekend after. I would like to get it up next weekend, because it can't be members only early, because of course it'll be a Moonlight collab, and those can't be members first. So I'd like to get it out next weekend, but it might be 1 weekend later. If it is 1 weekend later, then instead going up next week will be Meta History Part 9. Which means I can talk about the meta history for a little bit, on progress on that. So for those who don't know, I scripted the Splatoon 2 meta history videos. Like, I researched and did the script for all of them, all the way back in like May or June of last year. I like did them all in a matter of weeks. It was right when Splatoon 3's meta history was finishing airing. and I finished that up. Which, by the way, a quick update here. Splatoon 3 meta history will have at least 2 new episodes so far. 10.0 and 10.1 will be its own episode, and 11.0 and 11.1 will be its own episode right now. Both updates are major enough to be their own episodes. So that is at least 2 new episodes of the S3 meta history series. I don't have plans to work on that anytime soon, but those 2 are already mostly planned to get done at some point. I've already started saving resources for those, so that'll be later. Splatoon 2 meta history-wise, though, with Part 9 coming out, it is 9 out of 16. Out of the other parts, episodes 12 and 14 have been assigned, and episode 11 and 10 have been assigned, both to different groups. Arius will be doing episodes 10 and 11, and Ollie and Cookie will be doing episodes 12 and 14. Guess why Ollie wanted episode 14? You know what part of the meta we're covering? It's bamboo. That's why. It's because of bamboo. Yeah, congrats on getting X-Ring, dude. So that is why they wanted that part. And that means the only meta history episodes that are not given out to any editors right now are episodes 13 and the final episode of episode 16. Those are the only 2 episodes that are not done as of right now. Everything else is at least somewhat in process. Episode 9's already done, by the way. It was done like 2 weeks ago. We've just been waiting for episode 8 to go up. So meta history for Splatoon 2 will probably be finishing up by early summer. The tentative plan is to have the entire thing done by June. We'll have to see, because it's still far out, but that's the plan. From there, I need to decide if I want to cover meta history of Splatoon 1 again or not, because Splatoon 1 would just be 2 episodes, and the quality for those aren't that much lower as like the Splatoon 2 ones were, but I might still redo those. We will see when I get there. But that means, like, it'll literally have taken a year since scripting for these to be out. It has been a long, long time. But we're finally going to get them out, so I am very excited about that, for sure. Guys, jetpack is, like, really fun. Ow. I've been getting a lot of jets here. One big episode would be hype. Can I talk about that now? Okay, I guess I could talk about that now. So, I am compiling all of Splatoon 2's meta history episodes to work as one big episode. Like, I'm doing what I did with Splatoon 3's, to where, like, the transitions and stuff will be cut down so they flow better into each other as one video. The thing is, that might also be a second channel video. And the reason is because I think, like, a penultimate project for this is eventually redo Splatoon 1's, finish up Splatoon 3's, and release the entire thing as one movie. The meta history of Splatoon 1, 2, and 3 as one big, like, 4 to 5 hour video. That has been a thought in my head for, like, 2 years now. Ever since the idea of redoing this series came into my head. I have been thinking about that being the ending goal. So Splatoon 2's will probably be its own video temporarily on the second channel, like meta history for Splatoon 3 is, like every episode so far is. But eventually it'll probably be combined. But I would say, yeah, when it wraps up in summer, Splatoon 2 will probably get, like, its own second channel compilation as well, yes. But those compilations would probably eventually also get one more mega compilation when everything's done. But we will see later. That is all very, like, in progress, far out right now. We are farming on the Nova right now. Where is this arrow spray? Oh. Alright, we can just keep firing, I guess. Nice. When a weapon stops becoming viable as a second channel discussion. I don't know if I have too much to say about that specifically, but it does sound like a cool topic if someone else wants to cover it. But yeah, that's like all the video history news right now. Upload schedule will probably keep up as one a week. There just isn't really a whole lot happening, and the patch didn't really give me a whole lot to work with, so honestly, there haven't been too many new OS3 videos I've been scripting. Just the one I talked about today really has been... There's that, and there's another video on Splatoon 3's special balancing. Those have been the only two new scripts, and they're both a bit more on the negative side, so I don't really want to do another one for that. What's with the video that's been members only for 3 days? So I have videos that go members first. That's been a thing for a while. They're members first, and they go up later. So it should show as members first, not members only, which it does. I just checked. That goes up tomorrow as of time of this stream. So that's what I do for videos nowadays. If you're a member, you get access to videos early, so you can become a member if you'd like to see videos a few days early. But that's all that is, really. If not, you'll see them eventually when they come out. But yeah, we have a bit of gameplay highlights this week. Just some variety, some more casual gameplay. I have some scrim highlights at the end, but the majority of it is just me messing around in solo queue, which is a little different from what I normally record. So we'll be having some of that. I might also, this is just like tentative plan for the time being. We might also do some gameplay highlights of Moonlight's North American League runs. So that might also be a thing we do soon. That should be very fun. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that go, but that might be a thing where, like, after a NA League we do as Moonlight, like a week later there would be a gameplay highlight on it. So I would like document all the League weeks that we do, but I'm not sure how I'd do that, because obviously it can't be the same insane editing format we do for the normal Moonlight storytelling, so I'd have to figure out a format for that. But I do like the idea of recounting how our week goes and talking about it. So that might be fun. We'll see. It's like someone under me, I think. We'll see. Wow. My bad there. We lost because of that. That jet was really bad. Yeah. The busted story of Clash Blaster. I don't know if that story happens, but... I don't think Nova necessarily needs perfect jump accuracy. Nice. Wow, nice slider. That's a cool jet spot. Even if I didn't kill anyone with it. Okay. Okay. I mean, we just left for the zone, I guess. Like Fest when it comes around? Maybe. I don't really have a reason to, so it just depends if I feel like it. When's Fest again? Is it next weekend? GG. Oh, I got stuck. I didn't mean to fall down there. Uh-oh. Everything is going very wrong. I need to just get Chara off spawn or go right, I think. Yeah, there's something here. Oh, we got one. We might have to switch. But it's a start. What do I feel like playing? I don't have a new Dynamo set yet. I haven't made it. Let's just try out using 5-flick Dynamo for a bit. How about that? How about we don't change our set and let's see how it feels to have only 5 flicks. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be bad. It's going to be quite bad. But we're gonna deal with it. What else is there in news? I'll probably be streaming more next week. I'm pretty free. I do want to try to cast a little bit more looty sets. So, that might be a possibility. We'll see. I don't really get told when these happen, so it really just depends if I catch them at some point. There's a tournament next Sunday, but Moonlight might do that, so I'm not sure if that'll be one I'll be doing any form of content on. Other than maybe posting some games for those who do not record. Like Nolan, if that's the case. Alright. We're out of ink already. Oh, I don't know how I missed that. You put money on the line in your looty set, Lewis? Is this what you do with my editing money? You gamble it on your looty performances? This is not setting a good example. Bruh. Okay, that's next week. It's like your team versus Sun Eater? I'm guessing the first one is your team. I'll consider it. I got stuck. Well, what about this week? You got a match this week? This weekend's when I'm free. Tomorrow I'm super free. If there was some good looty sets in Div 1 or X preferably for me to cast, this would be a good time. I love that cooler spot, by the way. Guys, I made a discovery. 5 flicks sucks. We already had our set this week. And you didn't message me for the cast. Well, this is a very disappointing set of news you got for me today. I mean, maybe. You gotta tell me the time next week and I gotta see if I'm free. If it's like on a Sunday, the same day of the tournament, then I don't know. We'll see. I want to cast Div 1 or X, because then I could, like... I feel like I can be a little bit more critical there. Because I want to be kind of critical when I cast, but I don't want to be, like, unfairly critical. That's, like, the kind of focus I would like to have. I'd like to, like, give meaningful advice to the teams participating, you know? Nice. I'm very surprised that it reached. Oh, well done. You can talk shit about us, it's fine. Thanks, Lewis. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a post on Blue Sky. I'll be like, any Div 1 or X Ludi matches happening tomorrow. Might cast. Bulls. Oh, it's their vacuum. Dang it. Actually, this does give me an idea for a second channel video I could do. I just randomly had an idea in the middle of the game. I might do a video talking about why Pencil and Leader are good with different comps. And talk about why. That might be good enough for a second channel video. I will see. A little bit of meta talk about sustain and all that. That might be fine. We'll see. Yeah, I need 2 more main saber subs for a 6th flick. Bowser buff was actually okay. I mean, it's not terrible. Just nowhere near enough for in the direction it needs, but like it still feels nice to be a little bit faster after a dodge roll. Like you'll notice the change, I think. More like going over why they play with different comps. I mostly want to do it because like sometimes I'll see the West run Leader, and they run Leader with pencil comps. And, like, that used to be a thing that we do, but not anymore. That's, like, become more and more outdated. And, like, in 11.0, it's especially outdated. Like, we have a bunch of zaps with our leaders, and, like, JP does not do that anymore. And, like, that hasn't been a thing for a while. Like, you can still occasionally see it, but pretty much every notable leader result for the past, like, 3 months has been with Tri-Slosher Nouveau. Like, even before the points were special buff. It's especially egregious after. So, like, I want to talk about that, for example, right? Why? And, like, for example, if we look at Pen in the area cups where it does well, Pen is run with, like, the S-Blast Slosher stuff. It's not typically ran with, like, the Roller or Tri-Slosher Blaster stuff. Why, you know? Why does it do that? Why am I randomly getting a comma unstable when my stream is dropping 0 frames? These are all questions that must be answered. Nice. I don't think area cup was a thing in S1. Dynamo's a 2nd place. That's awesome. And this game just loves to, like... It just does these things sometimes, you know? And, like, I don't know why it does these things, but sometimes it likes to do these things. So that's great. Let's take a little break and use the gotcha machine twice. That's awesome. I imagine the netcode for S4 will be better because it's on Switch 2. Like, I'd imagine there's some limitations between that. And also, like, Switch 2 with IPv6 just has better connectivity. So once everyone has to use that via everyone needing a Switch 2, I'd imagine that get better. I might just cut the stream short here, to be honest. It is a bit late in the day. So, that might be it. Little fun stream to talk with chat a bit.